going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Mystery Tackle Box channel, man. Today it is my wife Devin and I out here in Dallas, Texas. We're doing a bit of a challenge for you guys. We're gonna try a Mystery Tackle Box slam with some perks for the winner and something the loser is gonna have to do as well. So we've got those lined up and ready. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the challenge. Basically, Devin and I are gonna be fishing out of lures straight from the box. We've got a handful of options inside the box today. We've got some shaky head jigs. We have some 5-inch 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹. The water is crystal clear in this pond in certain areas. And then as we venture over to the far side, we've kind of noticed it's a little bit more stained. And so we're gonna see exactly what they won't hit today. We've also got a spinner bait with what I believe to be trailers right here. So you can almost get a 2-for-1 deal, knock out 2 baits at once. And then also we have this guy right here. I actually fell in love with these, not the line through, but just the straight rip knocker by this company right here, 𝗙𝗯𝗋 Fishing. And so I'm thinking I'll have a lot of confidence throwing this, or Devin as well. We both caught fish on these. And then we also have a crank that might not be too effective at this pond. It's a 4 to 6 foot diver. It's fairly shallow here at the banks. Maybe if we cast it out deep, we could have some luck. We're gonna see who can't secure the most catches out of the box, and we're fighting for our charities, guys. So let me tell you a little bit about those.
First off, we want to thank Mystery Tackle Box for giving us the channel for the day. We have a blast filming these videos and we hope you enjoy them too. I'm actually pretty big into animal rescue, and so the charity that I'm picking for this is going to be 𝗙𝗪𝗋𝗶𝗶, aka the Kitten Ladies. She has a charity that is called the Orphan Kitten Club. I'm hoping to be able to have a charity donation go to them to help for medical needs for other foster kittens that they get into their care.
All right, guys, and I am going for the 𝗙𝗪𝗋𝗶𝗹 Foundation. Devin and I are fighting for a $50 charitable donation by Mystery Tackle Box. So 𝗙𝗪𝗋𝗶𝗹 Foundation helps enrich the lives of children with special needs through fishing. That's gonna be my charity of choice. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple things rigged up and see if we can't beat Devin to the punch on the first catch.
Hey, here's one on the bank. Dude, they are coming up shallow. Yeah, it looks like a couple beds. We had the deeper sonars out the other day at a pond and the water temp was 62 degrees. I'm just throwing this light 𝗙𝗪𝗋𝗶𝗹 5-inch. Sinking ever so slowly. Chunking the first bait out of the box.
All right, guys, first things first, what I have tied on is the shaky head jig. I believe this is by Hard Hat Jigs. And I went ahead and tied on what we had in our bag. It's going to be a Blue Baby Slim Shake. Our friend Tate is also out here with us, and he's been throwing some moving baits too while we've been kind of filming and rigging up, and they're just not hitting on it. So I'm thinking that they're maybe at the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and give this a few casts and see. I kind of feel like I had a little bump. Oh, I'm getting a bite. I'm getting a bite. You've got to be kidding me. First cast. First cast. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. First cast. I'm skidding him across the water. Oh, who's in the lead? Who's in the lead? Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna have to reevaluate with Westin and ask him, is it just however many fish we catch on some of the baits? Because I wouldn't be opposed to throwing this a little bit more before switching out baits. Man, I let him take it too. I was not gonna let that little fish go.
First cast?
First cast with this bad boy, the shaky head jig. I had some nibbles. I was not gonna pull that bait out of this guy's mouth. I was gonna make sure he had it. For such a small fish, he's a little chub. So that's 1 for me, 0 for Westin. Let's go ahead and get him back in so I can catch some more fish and keep Westin from catching and winning.
I'm in trouble. We're both on the shaky head. I've got the smaller worm. You would assume I would have got a bite first, but she literally hit it off first cast.
All right, so I just cast it as far as I could out there. I don't want to give away all my secrets to Westin.
I'm fishing by you. No way. Oh. Got him. All right, that'll do. Got him. I stole your spot. Get
out of my spot.
I stole your spot. I think this one's bigger. Oh, this one's bigger. Oh, snap. Tate, that's 2 in a row. You better get on it. Just letting it sit, guys. I took Devin's example there, cast it out as far as I could, and look at that. Drop shot worm on the shaky head out of the box. How cool.
Boom, back-to-back catches, both first cast in this area of the pond. Check it out. This one is just slightly bigger than the one Devin caught, so it's going to be the first one we put on the scale since we forgot to weigh hers in case there is a tie break scenario. So let's go ahead and put him on here. Oh, okay. Look, he's fat. Spring feeding time. He's 1.25 pounds. All right. First fish on the scale, you guys. Let's get back in the water. I think we're gonna continue throwing these same lures for a minute and see if we can't get some more hits before we switch anything up, because the bite seems to be on at this moment. Let's get him back out there.
Got it re-rigged. I'm just gonna let this thing fall to the bottom and sit, because there's a lot of grass out here, and if you pop it too much, it seems to just get caked up before you even get a fish. So I'm just gonna leave this thing sitting, maybe give him a couple pops. Got a little bit of grass, guys. See, you just got to get lucky with your positioning out there, because there's a bunch of this stuff. You got to let the fish get to your bait before the bait gets to the grass. Making a move over here to this little bridge spot.
Get gone. I got fish to catch and charities to win. If I was a fish, I would totally eat it.
Will you unlock the truck? I'm gonna grab a bait caster.
Getting bites. I think he's got it. Yeah, I pulled it out of his mouth. Yeah. Come on. Whoa, this one might be bigger. Oh, he's bigger. Oh, look at them head shakes.
That's the biggest one so far. Whoa, still throwing the shaky head, huh?
Still throwing the shaky head. That's the exact place.
I think we might have found out exactly where they're at, man. That is the third one in the same spot. I circled this whole pond, the whole pond with the drop shot. Didn't get any more bites. I did spook one off a bed, and then she comes up as soon as I get back around and I say, maybe we should switch things up.
I'm like, hold on. Set the hook. And this is definitely the biggest one.
Definitely.
So,
I want to try some more stuff out of the box, but if she's catching them on the Slim Shake, then no need to switch, right? It's really not fair because it's kind of got some grass on him.
oh my gosh.
It probably adds some extra weight. You might want to dip him in the water real quick. Clean that off.
Leg days hurt.
Yeah.
Got a little belly on it. All right, we're looking at a good solid
Dang it.
1.75 pounds, right?
Yeah, just over. In fact,
a
this one's
little
closing in
over.
on 2 pounds, so I got to really step my game up. I'm gonna throw something different, man.
Man, that was fun. I'm not gonna lie, it just feels good to catch a fish.
Oh, he's got a black spot on him too. I just saw the one
Yeah.
that swam away from the bed had like an entire black face. It looked so crazy,
Really?
and the rest of it was just so weird.
All right, let's go ahead, switch things up. I think both of us are gonna switch up baits, give a couple more things in the Carl's box a try, and get some more. All right, let's see what we're working with. Might try and give these two guys a shot. I have no idea if this chartreuse and white combination will be something that these fish are gonna go after. Let's just see what happens.
And then here's the guy I'm gonna tie on. We talked about him early on in the video. I'm gonna go with this lipless crank. Let's go ahead and get these things rigged up.
So this is the line through rip knocker. We're gonna see how this thing performs right here. I've got faith. It's like almost a baby bass pattern. It's just got a lot of shimmer and shine. I think it's promising. It's gonna kick some butt most likely. Let me just give it the ooh. All right. Peace. Might do that yo-yo, that little pause technique here. All right, we're gonna see how this thing works. Look, the hook just continues to go through. This is funny. Okay guys, so just interesting to note on this line through thing, it's not like you can, because I'm getting grass on this thing almost every cast, it's not like you can hold the bait and use that as leverage to pick the line, or I'm sorry, the grass off of your hook, because it just is free floating. So you almost gotta hold the line while you pull the grass off of your hook here, and that's no issue. So now I've got this baby all set back up, rigged and ready, but now how I'm having to work the retrieve, just because I keep getting that grass on there, is literally cast, and as soon as it hits the water, I mean, I need to be reeling. Otherwise I know I've instantly got grass on this thing. You can feel the wobble and the action of this lipless through the rod tip. So you know you have grass on there if you don't feel that wobble at the end of your rod tip. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but that rod tip's got that nice wobble from the action of this thing. And so you know he's working, and then when you stop feeling that, you know you've got some grass. Figured I'd cast in this area right here specifically because I see some beds right here along the rock wall. All right, guys, I'm gonna fish them a little differently on this cast. Let them drop down to the bottom, rip them up out of the grass. Drop down to the bottom, rip them up out of the grass. This might be the best move yet. You can see sunset and we're getting those pinks and oranges in the sky and reflections off the water. It's really a beautiful evening out here. It's actually 62 degrees. There we go, we are way out there now. It's feeding time. Look at this, man. Stuff is breaching the surface every which way. Okay, I think this is our spot.
I'm gonna keep my rod tip up and just try and keep this right above the grass. It looks good, but it's gonna be tough. This pond is pretty dang clear, so I'm not too sure if this color combination, they're gonna be too hyped about it.
Well guys, it is after dark and I'm throwing one last attempt because I saw that frenzy right there. Here's a little bit of light on me possibly. I'm gonna throw this 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶 weightless Texas rigged on the bait caster real quick for just a hot minute and see if we can't get one last minute bass to bite. Tate just got one. We weren't wrong. We kind of found the frenzy and I didn't catch another one and Devin didn't catch another one, but our buddy Tate is here with us and check him out with that last minute catch. Ooh, dadgummit. What'd you catch him on?
Swim bait.
Swim bait. So like a natural color swim bait, man. I'm probably gonna have to catch you guys at the grocery store. It looks like I'm gonna have to cook for this next week since that's the penalty for this challenge. We'll go ahead and catch up with you either at the grocery store or back at the house to wrap things up. Thank you guys.
All right, guys, welcome back to the house. We went ahead and wrapped things up at the pond. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared for a half a second when Westin caught that fish right after I caught my first one, but I was able to secure a second fish, which was also the biggest fish of the night. So the charity of choice that I ended up picking is gonna be Orphan Kitten Club. They're based out of California, and it's gonna be able to supply some of those neonatal kittens or orphaned kittens with veterinary care and supplies. So thank you again, Mystery Tackle Box, for the donation, and you'll go one.
All right, guys, and with that, you're now hearing from the loser of today's challenge, man, which means nothing other than I am supposed to be in charge of cooking dinner for the rest of this week. I think young Juno is ready for her dinner. Marshmallow, he actually just had his. We just fed him. Zeke and Otis, they're waiting on me to feed them dinner. And I'm in charge of cooking Devin dinner, man. So she's actually getting cleaned up and ready for dinner. I went to the store, got something special for her. I really think she's gonna be impressed with this, you guys. Dinner is finna be fantastic. Baby, dinner's ready. Papa's in the house.